Peace, y'all. It's your girl Ra. So I just decided to go live at 5. So I wanted to see what was up and see if this is a good time to go live and chit chat with people and discuss how I feel about certain situations, about certain cases. And today the topic is the Idaho 4, but I don't call them that. I call them by their names, which is Kaylee, um, Madison, Xana, and Ethan. So uh, this is just a little something to keep everybody company on their way home from work and rush hour traffic and those type of things. I'm just trying to see if this is a good time or not. So I wanted to talk about things that I forgot to say. It's still things that I cannot remember to say because Ethan told me something that he wanted me to know, but I just cannot remember what it is right now. So I forgot to say about the traffic stop. Did I feel like the father, Brian's dad, about those two traffic stops? I feel like Brian's dad knows what he did, and that's why he was making up all those excuses, and that's why he flew down in the first place because he wanted to. He it was like I feel like Brian broke down and told his dad everything, and the dad flew down to get him. Or once the dad got there, he seen how his hands looked because them hands look bad. They cut up and bruised up. So I feel like it was like a situation like that, and that's why he was making up those excuses and lies to the police for his son. So also, I feel like Xana made me realize that they knew the suspect through Dylan. Not knew, but they met him before. So, and he is so unrecognizable that they didn't even know they met him. And the suspect always felt this way, like ignored and stuff like. Oh, it took them going into the afterlife to actually realize that they met him before. It was like that's how unrecognizable he is. So, and the suspect always feels like he was ignored and non-important. So that is a trigger for him. He's thirsty for attention, which is also the reason why he went online and was doing them tapes and going on different shows trying to get attention for this and disguising his voice and trying to pretend to be somebody else. But all of that was for attention because he craved attention from being younger and chubbier and ignored and probably bullied. And so he feels like nobody notices who he is. So also, um, Xana also heard something that night. She heard a conversation between him and I believe Dylan. But I'm not gonna get into that right now because I'm gonna say that for my dream. Because it's a part of my dream of when I'm gonna talk about Kaylee, what I think about her. So um, I will be talking about that dream though very soon. It's just like I do the first part of the dream, which is connected to my uncle. So I want to do his story first. So um, I feel like Kaylee. All right, so I'm breaking down their personalities. I feel like Kaylee is a fashionista who is sassy and loves her family and friends, and she don't play about her bestie. She really don't. She'll size you up about her bestie. And they was wilding out at the at the food truck. I don't remember if it's the food truck or outside the bar. They was wilding out that night. They were so silly. But anyway, so and then how I feel about Madison. Madison looks so innocent, but she is so spicy. Like you gotta watch out for Madison. Madison the wild card. And I feel that she's an Aquarius. I don't know how right I am. I need to find out. But I feel like she's an Aquarius, her sign. So anyway, Xana is a strong women can do anything men can do kind of girl. That's who she is. And so I like her. She reminds me of somebody I know. I even would guess her sign is a Leo. I don't know why. She reminds me of this girl I know named Gabby, and I think she's a Leo. because of it, because of the strong women could do anything. Like she'll wrestle a man and might win. Like that's the type of person that Xana is. Like I really believe that. So and Ethan was a go with whatever's going on type of guy. Like you can go with the flow type of guy. And he seemed like a cool person. But he told me he tried to tell me something, and I don't know what it had to do with, but he really tried to tell me something recently about what happened with them. But I just cannot remember for the life of me. So yeah, but whatever it is important because the whole time I thought it was Kaylee or Xana. I thought it was Kaylee, and it was Ethan telling me this. Oh, and I also heard that he is he's trained in mixed martial arts or martial arts, and I heard that Xana was too, which would explain exactly what I said about her. But yeah, I heard that Ethan is a mixed martial artist fighter, so he better be that suspect better be lucky that he tried to take the punk way out and attack people in their sleep because if not, if Ethan would have been up, Ethan would have gave him the damn business. Like he would have been jacked up. He would have gave him like, oh my gosh, like he'd have been so up. But they would have lived too, because he wouldn't have got a chance to do a damn thing if Ethan got a hold of his ass. So he looks so creepy. I'm actually looking at a picture of him on my TV on me right now. He looks so freaking creepy. So, not Ethan. The suspect looks so creepy. So, um, but yeah, I heard that Xana was also a mixed martial artist fighter. I don't know how true that is, but if it is, she would have been something to reckon with, for us to be reckoned with too. And oh, it's another thing. I don't know if this is connected to my dream or not. I don't even know if I mentioned this on my channel, but I'm gonna go back and check and see because um I know that it was mentioned in a affidavit or a police report or something like that that Xana was found like down the hall or something like that. And so I don't know if this came. I gotta go revisit that and find out if that's true or not because I feel like um it was like a situation where she thought that was gonna be Ethan or she thought it was gonna be somebody else, and it was the suspect, and that's what caught her off guard. And so, but yeah, and uh, I think for some reason that she was visible, where this roommate kept trying to lie and say that that she thought that Ethan was just passed out. So I don't know. I just thought it all was weird. I don't believe. I'm sorry. I'm with the few or many or whoever. I know I'm with myself believing that Dylan is lying. I'm sorry. I just don't buy her bull. I just don't. I don't care. People say, "Oh, you shell shock. You never been in it." I don't care. I really don't. I feel like she know Brian. I have the strongest feeling that it's a connection there. If they look deep enough, it's a connection. I believe she even might have brought Brian home one night. That might have been the night they met him, because in college we be living wild for the night. We do whatever we want. We just be living vicariously. Like we don't care. We live dangerously. We do not even be like you'll take risks. So I don't know. But so, um, anything else I gotta say about my college students? Um, but I'm gonna figure out what that is that I'm forgetting to say about Ethan and what Ethan had to say, because it's something that I thought Kaylee was making known to me, but turns out it was Ethan. But I cannot remember in the world for what in the world what it was. So, but yes, and when we saw them removing the I don't know if it was just one mattress and one bed recently, like within the last I'll say about 5 days or something. When we saw that happening, I believe that that was Dylan's because they trying to find a link. They should be finding a link. I hope it is. They should be finding a link. And if that was one of the victims, what the heck is taking them so long to find to remove these mattresses and all this stuff? If you did DNA testing, I would have thought you been had these things in your possession. So I hope it wasn't the any of the four victims because now it makes me think that y'all wasn't fully doing your job. Y'all just went to that sheaf and just depended on that and leaning on that. So, but so that is my, I guess, my little dissertations for the day, my philosophies for the day on how I feel about um my college students. I'm trying to refrain from saying Idaho fool because they don't like that. I don't know. I'm trying to refrain from saying that. But yeah, so I guess that's it for me today. And it was nice kicking it with y'all. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about the live at 5, my live at 5. And tell me if y'all feel like I should continue this and do this again. So, all right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.